find the sum of the following series. And okay, take a look here. Oh, I have the last term. Okay, that's actually really helpful to not have that last term. So let's write this down. So T1, my first term is 6. And lucky for me, my last term is 54. My difference, D, is any number subtract the previous, so 10 minus 6, which equals 4. And then I just need the number of terms. And I don't have it. So I don't know how many terms this is. Oh, so in the end, I have to do the exact same thing again. I have to start with my Tn formula. So I've got Tn equals T1 plus your D times n minus 1. And the reason I can use this formula is because I know Tn, I don't know how many terms it is, but I know it's 54. And I do know that T1 is 6. And I do know that I have 4 times n minus 1. So there's 4 pieces of information, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 3 of them, and I just need to find a missing one. Okay, so let's bring this 4 in. 4 times n is 4n, and 4 times 1 is negative 4. And then we have to so the 54 equals 6 plus. So now the 6 and the negative 4 are alike. So those are like terms. So I got 54 equals 6 minus 4 is 2, plus the 4n. We'll minus the 2 from both sides, which is 52 is equal to 4n. And then I guess divide by 4. But I, off the top of my head, don't know what 52 divided by 4 is. So 4 into 52, that's 1. Carry this down, and 4 goes into 12 3 times, so it's 13. Okay, so now I can actually do my sum because I know my n is 13. Okay. So my Sn, my sum. So Sn is equal to n, now I know it's 13, first term plus last term cut in half. So I'm doing the sum of 13 is equal to, again, 13. First term is 6, and last term is 54 cut in 2. Now I can't do the 13 minus 2 thing that I was hoping to do before, where I can simplify that. So I'm just going to have to leave the 13. So there it is. And then 54 plus 6 is 60 divided by 2. Now here I actually can do the 60 divided by 2. That can just be reduced to 30 and 1. Whoops, and 1. And then I guess what I need to do is 13 times 30. So 13 times 30, you should know because it's a 30 here. 13 times 3 is going to be 39, and there's a 0. So my sum is 390. But if you needed to, you could off to the side do 13 times 30. So I'm not going to do it here, but you could take the time and off to the side here, go 13 times 30. I would do it that way because then the 0 can multiply through. But it should get you 390. So I'll zoom out here in case you want to take a look at this. And we can now go on to the next one. Okay. Okay, so T1 is negative 85. Tn, my last term, nice, I have it, 170. D is one term minus some negative 68 minus, So negative 68, subtract another negative 85. So I guess negative 68 plus 85, which is 17 maybe? Okay. And then the number of terms, good grief, I don't know what that is. Okay, so if you don't know what a piece of information is, you can't find the sum right away. The only other formula you know is your Tn formula. So Tn is equal to T1 plus D times n minus 1. And now we can fill this out. Tn, I don't even remember what it was, 170 and 85. So this is 170. First term is negative 85 plus our d, which was a positive 17, times n minus 1. And then I can multiply the 17 in. So 170 is equal to negative 85 plus 17 times n is just going to be a 17n. 17 times 1 is a negative 17. So I can combine the like terms here. Negative 85 and negative 17, 85, 95, 105, negative 102 maybe? Plus the 17n. I'll have to double check that. So let's add that 102 over, which is 272 equals 17n. And then let's divide both sides by 17 to get that n alone. So problem is I don't know what 272 divided by 17 is. So I'm going to need to, I just want to see how much room I have here. Yep, definitely can't go there. So let's try 17 into 272. So 17 goes into 27 once, which is 17, which is a 10. Bring down this 2. How many times does 17 go into this? 7, 6? I'm going to try 6. So 6 times 17, which I don't even know what that is. So 17 times 6. 6 times 7 is 42. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 102. Wow. Okay, so there you go. Who would have thought? Okay. So what is our n here? Our n is equal to 16. So I'll try to write that here. N is equal to 16. So definitely a lot of work there to find n, because I didn't know how many times 17 went into 27, or sorry, 272, but then I didn't even really know how much 17 went into 102. So I had to do some multiplying over to the side. And for some reason I was able to kind of guess that the 17 and 6 is 102. Okay, great. Like, as if that's not enough, we haven't even actually done the question. We just found out how many terms there were. So we still have to find the sum. Okay, so let's now find this. Oops. So the sum Sn is equal to the number of terms, the first plus the last, cut in half. And I'm doing 16 terms. So sum of the 16 terms, so 16, first term, was it negative 85 or something? I don't know. Negative 85 and 170. Plus 170 all over 2. Okay, so that 16 and that 2, I can simplify that. So those can simplify to 8 and 1. They can both be cut in half, and then I have to do 170 minus 85. So it's going to be 100, 90, 85. Oh, exactly 85. But I don't know what 85 times 8 is. So let's figure out what 85 times 8 is. 85 times by 8. 8 times 5. And 8 is 64. So 680, and I don't need the over 1. So that is the sum of the first 16 terms, 680. So I'll zoom out here. If you want to take a look at this question, that these two questions are quite time consuming, just because there's so much involved. In the last section, which was arithmetic sequences, I just asked you this type of question. Which term number is 170? And you'd find out, oh, it's the 16th term. Now for series, I'm asking you that and that. So it's twice as long. So this is definitely a lot of work here. So we're not quite done yet. We've got some more questions after this.